Now the question number 4. So the question number 4 says multiplicative inverse. How do you find your multiplicative inverse? So multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is, this is the numerator, and in the denominator you do not have any number in the denominator. So denominator we can imagine that the denominator is 1. Okay, so the multiplicative inverse is reciprocal. Always remember the thing that the multiplicative inverse is the reciprocal of the rational number. This is the rational number. The numerator and the denominator, this is called the rational number. So it's reverse, it's reciprocal. So 1 can be written in the numerator at minus 13, and 13 can be written in the denominator, and the negative sign as it is remains in the numerator. So 1 is upside and 13 is downside. Okay, so finding the multiplicative inverse, you will have to reverse, you will have to reciprocal the fraction. So the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 is minus 1 upon 13, and the multiplicative inverse of minus 13 upon 19 is reciprocal, 19 upon 13, 19 upon 13, and minus sign remains as it is. Okay, now question number 5. Write the properties. So minus 1 upon 5, minus 4 upon 5 multiply 1 is equal to 1 multiply minus 4 upon 5. You are watching that to the LHS and to the RHS, left hand side and right hand side. You are watching your 1 in both the sides. So when you see that 1 is on the LHS and 1 is on the RHS, so this kind of property is said 1 is the multiplicative identity. This kind of property is said 1 is the multiplicative identity. Now B, 13 upon 17 multiply 2 upon 7 is equal to 2 upon 7 multiply minus 13 upon 17. So minus. You are watching that in the LHS you are having multiplication values, and in the RHS you are having your multiplication value, but the difference is this value is the reverse of this value. Now you are watching minus 13 upon 17 and minus 2 upon 7, but in the RHS you are having minus 2 upon 7 on the beginning and minus 13 upon 17 in the last. So I have reversed the numbers. So the reversing order, when you will see the reversing order, so this kind of property is said commutative property. Okay, now C, minus 19 upon 29 multiply 29 upon minus 19. So you are seeing here that minus 19 upon 29, and here you see the reverse, the reciprocal of minus 19 upon 29. The reciprocal, 29 has gone to upside and 19 has gone to the downside. So the reciprocal means multiplicative inverse. Okay, so this kind of property is said multiplicative inverse property. And remember, always remember, when we multiply the fraction by its multiplicative inverse, so always you will have your answer 1. Always, because 19 can be cut by 19 and 29 can be cut by 29. So always you will have your answer 1. When you will multiply a fraction by its multiplicative inverse, then you always get the answer 1. So this is the way to check your answer, that you have found your multiplicative inverse correct or wrong. So this kind of property is said multiplicative inverse property. Okay, so I have solved 1 to 5 questions of exercise 1.1 in class 8th. Now in the second video, I will tell you about the next questions. Okay, thank you very much.